Good morning. This is Marcus Solar over at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. I want to thank you all for joining us this morning. I do appreciate for taking time uh, for joining us this morning. If you do get pulled away from the webinar, keep in mind that this is a recorded webinar, so please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to get you a copy of the recording after we're done this morning, so you can listen in on it at your own convenience. We do have the pleasure of having Nassau Re with us this morning. Jake Quigley-Rowley is with us this morning. Thank you, Jake, for taking time out of your day. We're going to be covering the entire portfolio from Nassau Re. Nassau is a leader within the industry. They have some of the best products on the income side for those clients that are looking at making up possibly some market losses and either taking income in the short term within 3 or 4 years, or the long term, say 8 or 9, 10 years down the road, with some income bonuses, or your clients are looking at primarily the accumulation side with the growth annuity, which is one of the strongest accumulation plays within the industry, and other products as well. Nassau is well known as one of the best products in the industry with the personal protection choice annuity, with the care rider and the death benefit rider on that product as well. All these products, Jake is going to take time today and cover with some of the different allocation options within those products. We are going to be covering, like I said, a number of different topics this morning. If you have questions, I do ask that please ask those as we go along. We'll try to answer those instead of saving them all towards the end of the webinar. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started this morning. I'm going to cover some value add here at Insurance Agency Marketing. We've been in business now, family-run organization for over 30 years. We do have our new producer builder or new producer bonus program for those that are joining Insurance Agency Marketing for the first time. It is good for the first 6 months. You come on board with us. These are different levels, anything from 100,000 in either fixed index annuity premium or single premium life business that you place through our organization within that first 6 months, all the way to $1 million. You can choose either a 1,500 piece postcard mailing to help keep your pipeline full of prospects to see, or $750 in cash back, to preset appointments 8 to 10 to have people to see, or we can help you with the 3 videos or 3 consumer facing brochures to help market and brand your organization for years to come. We also have the Insurance Agency Marketing, or IAMS Business Builder, to increase your capital. We do understand here at Insurance Agency Marketing it is very, very expensive for you to run your business and to continue to run your business. We do have the referral producer bonus program. If you do refer an agent to Insurance Agency Marketing, you get a $50 one-time bonus. Once your referral writes business or their first piece of business is placed with us, you get $100, and then you get ongoing revenue as they continue to write business through us for life target, index annuity, single premium life, and MIGA business. We also have a marketing and reimbursement account for you, the producer. We pay $100 in marketing reimbursement for every 100,000 that you write through us for the index annuity premium, and then $200 per 100,000 in single premium life, and then target premium as well on the life side. If you have any questions whatsoever on this program, please feel free to give our life and annuity directors here at IAMS a call at 800-255-5055. They'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you on this program. We also have some of the best back office support. We try to put this in place to help you save money and time. We can help you with case design before the appointment coming up. We also try to do scrub your applications on the back side of your business once you've written the application, so you can do what you do best, which is stay in front of prospects and clients alike and continue to write business and grow your practice. We also can coach you on the front end help you with paperless contract, case design, and business building tools and resources. We also brought to the table for our advisors Firelight. Firelight is an e-application process. We have a number of different carriers on board with the Firelight system. It really eliminates a lot of different errors. It streamlines the process, which ultimately helps you get paid quicker and get those policies in your hands so you can get the policies to your clients in a straight timeline basis and keep things on schedule. We do have a number of different carriers that are coming soon, which are on the right side of the page. The ones on the left are already pre-approved, and you have access to all the different products under their portfolio. If you have any questions on this, you can certainly reach either Amber Williams or Cynthia in our office, and they'll be more than happy to answer any questions on the Firelight system. We do have Creative Marketing Solutions, or our creative marketing team. I think they're one of the best creative teams in the industry. It is run by Curtis Hawks. He is in charge of that division here in our office. No matter where you are within your practice, whether you're just getting into the business and you need help with logo, letterhead, um, envelopes, business cards, they can help you design that. Or if you've been in the business for 15, 20, 30 years and you want some advertising help, or you want to do CNBC or NBC advertising, they can help you at that level as well. So they can help you with digital marketing strategies, brochures, social media consulting. No matter, like I said, no matter where you are in your business, they will meet you there and help you achieve that next level of success. You can reach either Curtis, Sean, uh, in our office to help you out with your marketing needs. We do have the insurance agency marketing website, which is available to you 24/7. This is available to you on the weekends. One thing to keep in mind here at Insurance Agency Marketing, we are built on live phone answering during the business day. We do not have voicemail, so every time you do call in, we have a 3-ring promise. We will pick up the phone within 3 rings when you do call into the office. We do realize that if it wasn't for you, the producer, we would not have our jobs or our positions here in the office. So we want to be here to best support you. On the weekends when we are not here, you have access to the website. The website does produce current annuity grids, rates, industry links, forms online, everything that you need to continue and write business when we are not in the office. We do offer also to our advisors a retirement income planning software tool called Retirement Analyzer. This is a great resource tool to help you build relationships with your current clientele. It also gives you a great tool to continue that relationship with your client and be able to go back and do annual resets each and every year, because nobody's life is stagnant. It helps you help your clients meet and answer questions like, can I continue to present my standard of living through my retirement years? How would it affect my family if I died prematurely? How would it affect my family if I was in an accident and needed nursing facility early in life? So it helps you really to sit down, help your clients answer the what if something happened to your clients. It also helps you help your clients answer, based on their standard of living right now, are they going to be able to live off of their assets well into their retirement, or are they going to run out of money before their life expectancy at that point in time? So it's a great tool to work with. I am the administrator of this software internally. If you have any questions on this software, or you would like a 20-day free trial to this software, please give me a call. You can reach me at the office at the 800 number 255-5055. I would be more than happy to talk you through the software at that point in time. If you're considering taking a look at getting your Series 65, we do have IAMS Wealth Management in-house. It is run by Charles Herring Jr. It is a way to increase your revenue, strengthen your client relationships, and improve your client retention through not leaving any money on the table with each and every client. If you are insurance only licensed and you are concerned with passing business to a counterpart or passing business down the street to a competitor because you are not securities licensed, he can certainly answer any questions you might have with regards to the Series 65. He can be reached here in the office. Please feel free to reach out to him. Again, Charles Hearing Jr. is the individual we want to talk to about IAMS Wealth Management, which is the choice for financial advisors. So at this point in time, Jake, I want to turn it over to you. We're going to be covering the entire portfolio with Nassau Re, the growth annuity, the personal protection choice, and the personal income annuity. Like I said, it is a very strong portfolio of products, which really brings some true offerings to your clientele, whether they're trying to catch up with some possible market loss or just trying to meet their objectives as far as retirement income. I want to thank you again for taking some time and joining us today. But at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you. So thank you, Jake.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thanks. Thank you for the introduction. And I know I say this every time that I jump on these calls. I love doing my webinars, Marcus, with you and the entire IAMS team. And I think obviously one of the main reasons why is all the great value add that you put back into the business. And you're really helping producers doing this for 25 plus years. The value add that you guys focus on, whether you're just using one or two of those programs or across the board. In my opinion, it's really unmatched in terms of some of those value adds. But for those that were on the call right at the beginning, Marcus did a unbelievable job of sort of outlining the strength of the Nassau portfolio. And one of the things that I love about our portfolio is sort of the tagline that we've been running with this year, and it's really a product for all needs. We all know doing this, and we're all doing it at different levels today because of all the challenges with the pandemic and whether clients are meeting face-to-face or not meeting face-to-face, they're hibernating right now. At the end of the day, what we know is clients' needs are changing almost daily. What their expectation for retirement was this time last year versus now is completely different. Whether they've been furloughed, whether they're no longer employed, whether they've had market volatility really reduce those assets, and at the same time, their goals and how they're going to access this money has changed. And again, as we go through this portfolio, and I'm going to take some time high level to really hammer home the differentiators with each one of the three top selling products inside the Nassau portfolio. But I'm also going to take some time and position the products for you, give you 2-3 different sales ideas and sales strategies of how I have producers using these products today in the environment that we're in and really meeting the needs of the client. So let's kick things off, and I'm going to quickly highlight high level all the value add that Marcus mentioned that insurance agency marketing provides to your business. One of our more popular programs inside of the Nassau platform is our Nassau Elite program. This is 2020 is the second year sort of in existence of this program. For only $1.5 million in FIA sales, so the three products that we're going to talk about today, you have the opportunity to qualify for a lot of great value add back into your business. And we're going to end things in the presentation sort of highlighting the Nassau Elite program, but I want you to know that because of your partnership with IAMS, because of the value that we place in terms of insurance agency marketing, what they provide, you have access to qualify for our Nassau Elite program. Now, before we get into the product and really sort of the meat of the presentation, want to take obviously a quick 60, 90 second sort of overview of Nassau. It's a name that you might not be familiar with. It's definitely a newer name when you look at the insurance industry. Yet with that said, you can see as a company, we've been around for almost 170 years. Actually, next year will be our 170th year birthday. So we've been doing this for a very long time, since 1851. Today, almost over 500,000 policyholders in force. And with the recent acquisition of Forster's Life of New York, today, in terms of combined assets, we have over $24.5 billion. So a very large company, been doing this for a long time, insured Abraham Lincoln. But Nassau came in 2016 and purchased at the time Phoenix Life and Annuity Company. And from 2016 through 2019, really put the company through a major transformation. A transformation from a product standpoint, which you'll see in the competitiveness of the portfolio when we run through things here. A transformation in terms of operational platform. You'll see that with the Nassau Elite program. In addition, my suitability decline rate today sits at under 1.5%. So business that's coming into Nassau, we're working with you to ensure that business gets issued. But most importantly, Nassau put at the time Phoenix through a major transformation from a financial platform. Today, you can see our solvency ratio sits at roughly 105%, meaning for every dollar of liabilities Nassau has, we have almost $1.05 in assets on the books. That puts us up with some of the top-rated carriers in the industry, very sound financial companies since the transition from Phoenix over to Nassau, and really excited to continue to build our partnership through fourth quarter today, heading into 2021. Now, again, high level, we're going to run through the Nassau portfolio. And again, I want you to keep thinking about the theme of a product for any solution. Depending on what your client's risks and goals are with these assets, we're going to have a product solution that we can customize to meet their needs. Once we run through that, we're going to talk again, sales strategies, ways that you can maximize the benefits, ways that you can maximize the differentiators inside of the Nassau portfolio to get the most out of a client's asset. And then from there, we're going to wrap things up by, again, highlighting the Nassau Elite program. But one of the marketing pieces that we created today, talking about, again, this broad range of product solutions, and I talked about it up front. Today, it seems like clients' needs are changing almost daily. They're definitely different than what they were during the 10, 11-year bull market run leading up to 2020. And whether your clients are a little bit more bearish, so they're now looking at this asset, maybe a 401k, IRA. It was supplemented. It was earmarked to supplement Social Security to provide income throughout their retirement years. But this client is now looking, instead of maximizing growth, they're looking to maximize the guarantees. And we're seeing a huge increase in our industry-leading guaranteed annual lifetime income product, the personal income annuity, as well as what I'll call sort of the Swiss Army knife, what I believe is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product in the marketplace today. But not only that, Marcus and I have had a lot of conversation over the last couple months. We're also seeing a huge transition to equity-like returns inside of a capital-protected chassis. So clients who are looking for maximum accumulation opportunity, but still valuing the principal protection, the principal guarantees that an FIA can provide. And that's where the hottest product inside of our portfolio, the Nassau Growth Annuity, comes into play. But let's start with those clients looking for guarantees. If you're familiar with Phoenix or you're familiar with Nassau, I'm sure you've heard of the Nassau Personal Income Annuity product. This is a product that was designed to provide the highest level of guaranteed annual lifetime income in the marketplace. And Nassau is really an industry leader, especially if you have a client who's looking to transition to the distribution phase within the first 5 years after issue. But when you uncover the need from that client of being guaranteed annual lifetime income, the only question you have to ask at that point going forward is when. When are you looking to transition to the distribution phase? If it's in the first 3 years after the contract issues, you're going to elect the Income Today rider. And what this rider does is it gives your client an immediate 30% bonus to their benefit base or income account. So think about that. You come in with a $100,000 premium. Your client's benefit base or income account is $130,000 at issue. If they access that income, if they turn on that guaranteed annual lifetime income rider as soon as 30 days after issue up to the first contract anniversary, it's going to be off of a guaranteed $130,000 in our example. If they defer at least 1 year, on that first contract anniversary, Nassau is going to add another 7.5% guaranteed bonus to the benefit base, bumping it up to $137,500 in our example. If that client turns on that guaranteed annual lifetime income anywhere between the first and second anniversary, it's going to be based off of a guaranteed $137,500. And if that client defers at least 2 years, at the 24th month, or the second contract anniversary, Nassau is going to add another 7.5% bonus to the benefit base, bumping that all the way up to a full 45% guaranteed bonus to the income account. If the client's time horizon is a little bit longer, so maybe they're thinking 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 years down the road, but they want that predictability, they want the safety that the guarantees of the personal income annuity can provide, we're going to elect the Income Tomorrow rider, and here we're going to guarantee that client's income account or benefit base grows at a guaranteed 14% simple per year for up to 10 years or until the client turns on that guaranteed annual lifetime income rider, whichever comes first. Now, you've heard me stress the point applying to the guaranteed lifetime income rider multiple times. And the reason that I've done that is a reason that I have a lot of producers are positioning this product today. These bonuses or roll-ups do not apply to the account value. So it really applies to that fictitious amount of money that Nassau is using to calculate that guaranteed annual lifetime income stream. But when you take these types of guarantees, What we're doing by only applying it to the benefit base is at the end of the day helping that client from a taxation standpoint, because it's not walk-away money. So they're not being taxed on these big bonuses, or they're not being taxed on these high guaranteed annual lifetime income roll-ups. So again, a lot of flexibility, a lot of opportunity that you have with the personal income annuity. We've got some great abilities to run some customized illustrations showing that client, again, that predictability, that peace of mind. They know exactly what they're going to get when they're ready to access that money. We have a sort of a cheat sheet one-pager that's going to show you the payout percentages as well as the payout dollars based off of a $100,000 premium. But now let me show you a couple different sales strategies or ways that I have advisors leveraging the strength of these guarantees, the flexibility of this product. Here what we have is a client who's looking to maximize their income. 68-year-old client with a $100,000 premium. If that client needing income immediately were to drop it into the personal income annuity, turn on that income 30 days after issue, you can see it's going to provide an industry-leading $5,694 in guaranteed annual lifetime income. But what that client's leaving on the table is that additional 7.5% guaranteed bonus that they can get if they defer at least 2 years. So what this client does is instead of turning on that lifetime income rider up front, we're going to put together an illustration and show you if we withdraw 5.9% through the penalty-free withdrawal of up to 10% that's also available as soon as 30 days after issue, we can provide a guaranteed income stream of $5,925 for the first 3 years. Now, why we're doing that? Again, we got that 30% bonus up front. We got that 7.5% bonus at the end of the first anniversary and at the end of the second anniversary. Now, obviously, it's reduced down for the withdrawal that comes out. But beginning year 3, we activate that guaranteed annual lifetime income rider, and we increase a slight increase, but we're now at $5,933, or over 4% more than that $5,694. So again, this is just a way that we have producers that are leveraging the strength of these industry-leading bonuses to maximize the guaranteed lifetime income that this client can receive. A great opportunity, a great way, again, to position yourself sort of as the product expert. Here's another way I have some producers leveraging this product, and what they're calling it is sort of a cost of living increase. So again, 64-year-old client whose situation has changed. That 64-year-old client has $100,000, and whether that came from a CARES Act withdrawal that they moved over to personal income annuity or another account that they moved over, you can see that $100,000 would provide $5,265 in guaranteed annual lifetime income for that client. But what this producer does, he says, okay, let's create a cost of living increase. So the first couple years, we're going to withdraw 4.5% through the penalty-free withdrawal, or $4,500. Then the next 2 years after that, we're going to increase it up to 5%. And then we're going to increase it up to 5.5%. Now, while we've been taking these withdrawals, we've elected the Income Tomorrow rider, where we're guaranteeing our benefit base is growing at 14% simple per year, reduced down for the withdrawal coming out. But you can see now when that client turns age 70, they have a guaranteed annual lifetime income of $6,263, or over $1,000 more per year than what they would have had if they turned on income immediately. And take a look at it over the lifetime of that asset. For 16 years at age 80, that 64-year-old client would have received just under $79,000 if they activated the rider immediately. By taking advantage of the industry-leading benefit-based bonus as well as the flexibility of withdrawals, they've got over $87,000 in income, or more than 10% more in guaranteed income by leveraging, again, the strength of the product. Let's look at it another way. A potential new client acquisition opportunity. You've got a client 55 years old. Again, maybe they're furloughed, maybe currently they're out of employment, but they need to generate some income. They again have a 401k, they have an IRA. Because of their change in employment status, we can again withdraw up to $100,000 out of that account. The challenge with if we move it into another qualified plan and they start taking income, there's the potential for early withdrawal penalties. So we have some producers that are creating sort of a 72T, 72Q type distribution, where we're going to have systematic equal periodic payments to avoid that early withdrawal payment. And what the producer does here is, again, elects the Income Tomorrow rider or that 14% roll-up. And we're going to withdraw 4.5% or $4,500 through the penalty-free withdrawal to meet that 72T requirement. Now, 6 years down the road, that client turns on that guaranteed annual lifetime income. You can see they have over $4,900 in guaranteed annual lifetime income. So over $600 more than what they were receiving if they had turned on income immediately. Again, what we're trying to show you is you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of different clients that we can access through the flexibility of the personal income annuity product. But let's transition, and Marcus mentioned the Nassau Personal Protection Choice product as well. This is, again, as I tell this story, as I talk through this product and highlight the differentiators, a product that I consistently have advisors tell me, I had no idea this product could do this much. This is the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product in the marketplace today. And look, back in May of this year, we increased the availability of our care protection benefit, which we'll highlight in a couple slides here. But we increased the availability in additional 17 states, meaning everywhere this product is currently approved, except for the state of California. You have the opportunity to provide a guaranteed lifetime income. You have the opportunity to increase that income if the client were to go into a nursing home or need in-home care, as well as provide a lump sum death benefit, all inside of one product with one premium and no underwriting that you're typically used to with products that provide these types of benefits. So first decision with you and the client is, again, what's the income time horizon that we're electing? Income today or income tomorrow? You see the design of the rider is identical to what you had with personal income annuity. The difference is the payouts are going to be roughly 3 to 5% less with the Nassau Personal Protection Choice. But for that slight reduction, you have the opportunity now to attach our care protection benefit, or our guaranteed enhanced benefit for care. The way this rider works is if your client were to go into a nursing home, we're going to increase the guaranteed annual lifetime income that they're receiving by up to 250%. And Nassau is going to pay that benefit for a full 5 years as long as the client continues to qualify, even if the account value has been depleted to zero. Let's say the client doesn't go into a nursing home, but they're not able to fulfill 2 of 6 ADLs. So they need in-home care from a family member, qualified care practitioner, whoever it may be. In that scenario, we're going to increase the guaranteed annual lifetime income the client's receiving by up to 175%. Again, payable for a full 5 years as long as the client continues to qualify, even if the account value depletes to zero. And I continue to stress that point because as far as I'm aware of, Nassau is only one of 2 companies that will pay this benefit even if the account value is depleted to zero. And think about it. Why is that important? The average critical care stay doesn't start when a client's in their 60s, even in their early 70s. It generally happens in their late 70s, at some point in their 80s. If they've been accessing income from the account for 10, 15, maybe even 20 years, chances are there's very minimal value left in the account. If we then sped up or enhanced that income, it would deplete through that remaining asset quicker. Again, Nassau is going to give that client the peace of mind to ensure they get that enhanced income for up to 5 years. The other great differentiator built into this care benefit is that it has the ability to start, stop, or it's transferable. And what I mean by that is, let's say we have a spousal situation. Spouse 1 goes into a nursing home, receives that 250% enhancement for 2 years, passes away. Spouse 2 keeps the contract in force, so we revert back to that guaranteed annual lifetime income. But 10 years down the road, spouse 2 goes into a nursing home. There's still 3 years remaining on that 250% enhancement that they would be able to access or tap into. So again, peace of mind to ensure they're getting the income and they're getting the protection that they need. Last but not least, we've elected our income time horizon. We've had the ability to attach the care protection benefit. We now have the opportunity to attach our family protection or enhanced death benefit. And what this rider does is it guarantees your client's premium is going to grow at 10% simple through age 70, 5% simple to age 71 to 85 for a max of 10 years or until the client turns age 85, whichever comes first. Then with that enhanced death benefit, at time of death, we're going to pay that in a 100% full lump sum death benefit to the beneficiary. So again, Nassau is not going to dictate the terms to the beneficiary of how they have to receive this asset. So when you put it all together, you have a lot of great differentiators, a lot of great design in terms of how this product was built. So what I want to do is show you 2 different sales ideas in terms, again, of how I have producers successfully positioning and selling this product today. Again, let's say 68-year-old client. If you recall back with personal income annuity, we could generate a guaranteed annual lifetime income of $5,694. If that same $100,000 inside a personal protection choice, you can see provides $5,300 or roughly $400 less in guaranteed annual lifetime income. So the question to the client becomes, At what point are the added benefits no longer worth giving up that additional income? And you can see by reducing that benefit by roughly $400, that client's getting a $13,000 nursing home enhancement, over $9,300 in-home care benefit, again, payable for up to 5 years, even if the account value is depleted to zero. But what if we could, again, take the flexibility of this product, much like we did with personal income annuity, and reduce that benefit, reduce that difference to roughly $6 a month? Does that then provide value? So again, same thing that you saw with personal income annuity. We're going to elect the income today rider, but let's maximize that 45% bonus. Let's pull out a penalty-free withdrawal of 5.6% or $5,600. Then beginning year 3, we activate that rider once we've maximized that full 45% bonus. And you can see we've got a guaranteed annual lifetime income of $5,618. Less than now $100 different, or roughly $6 a month less. While we're also providing over $14,000 in nursing home enhancement, over $9,800 in in-home care enhancement, and a lump sum death benefit of a guaranteed $107,700. You've done this, again, all with one product and one premium without really, again, any underwriting that you're used to with products providing this type of benefit. Let me show you one other way, and I've used this presentation or sort of this sales strategy in the past if you've seen me present. But again, I have a lot of producers that are successfully positioning this product by sort of putting together a storyboard and showing the strength of the overall asset. So a 65-year-old couple that had $250,000 IRA. They were planning on accessing this income at age 70 to supplement, again, Social Security, maybe a small pension that they had. The challenge as you've sat down with this couple is the pandemic has elevated their concerns about post-hospital stay. This $250,000 is really all they have to be their income throughout their retirement days, and they're concerned about this asset being depleted as they try and help offset the cost of post-hospital care stay. So what we do is we take that $250,000, we drop it into the personal protection choice because we have a 5-year deferral, we're electing the tomorrow rider, and we're attaching the care and family protection rider. Now what we see is at age 70, that $250,000 provides over $16,500 in guaranteed annual lifetime income. And the producer goes through and shows, look, we're going to take that income for 11 years or guarantee $182,000 in lifetime income. After 11 years, unfortunately, one of you becomes sick, goes into a hospital, recovers, but upon release, has some medical challenges, not able to fill 206 ADLs, needs some in-home care. NASA is going to immediately increase that $16,575 to over $29,000 and pay that for 3 years, providing over $87,000 in additional guaranteed income, at which point, unfortunately, pass away. Surviving spouse is healthy, remains living for another 7 years, so gets that $16,575 or over $116,000, at which point, unfortunately, spouse 2 has some medical challenges, needs some in-home care. There's still 2 years remaining on that 5-year enhancement, providing another $58,000 in income. And then the last 2 years of life, we revert back to that $16,575 because we've maximized that 5-year payout. But at the end of the day, your $250,000 initial premium provided over $476,000 in guaranteed income protection for you. And oh, by the way, instead of needing in-home care if you went into a nursing home, that $29,000 would have jumped all the way up to $41,400, again, payable directly to you for up to 5 years. And worst case scenario, something happened to both of you at age 70. That $250,000 had a guaranteed $375,000 lump sum death benefit that would be payable to your beneficiary. Think about all the challenges and concerns out there in the world today. Look what we're able to accomplish with one premium, all the different risks and concerns that we're able to cover. We've got some great drip marketing pieces available that talk about the strength and benefits of this product, something the entire IAMS team has access to get over to you if you want to sort of send this out to prospects. But at the end of the day, as I say, as I continue to tell this story and talk about this product, again, the 2 phrases I hear is it's the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product out there when you put all the differentiators together in one product. And people say they had no idea this product could do everything that it does. And again, now what we've done is given you tools to address a lot of different product needs or a lot of different retirement needs that a client might have. And for you, one of the other taglines as you registered for this seminar is, what does it mean to your business? You can see this 10-year product is going to provide 7.25% commission, an additional 10 basis points if you use our great EAP software. And we've talked about that Elite Advisor program. It's an opportunity for you to qualify for an additional 50 basis point year-end commission bonus for your first year qualifying for this platform. And your second consecutive year, you're going to receive up to 75 basis points in additional compensation on your entire block of FIA sales. Plus, if you're one of the top 75 producers, you and a guest will join us in Sonoma, California in April of 2021. So we've talked about a lot of different ways that you can maximize this product, a lot of different ways that you can maximize the benefits in design. Cost of living increases, early withdrawal, avoid early withdrawal penalty payouts, if you will. Leveraging the CARES Act to reposition for a client that's in need of income, covering those potential shortfalls while accessing high guarantees. Some people use the strength of the withdrawal feature and the 14-year roll-up to fund life insurance policies. Again, a lot of different ways that we can, again, position these products without sort of pigeonholing them in one spot. Now, let's take the last couple of minutes, and we want to talk about the Nassau Growth Annuity. This is, I say, really the hottest product inside of our portfolio from a momentum standpoint and growth of sales. And this was designed more for your bullish clients, your clients who are looking for sort of that, again, capital protected growth inside of an FIA, but they're still looking for maximum accumulation opportunity. The great thing about the Nassau Growth Annuity is we can provide both short-term and long-term accumulation solutions, as you see with a 7-year and a 10-year product duration. On our 10-year product, there's also 2 optional income riders. So it's an opportunity to cover long-term income potential needs, as well as we're going to talk about the Smart Passage Index, the real sizzle with this product. It's an index that was designed to provide those equity-like returns inside of a capital-protected chassis. And in fact, this Smart Passage Index has outperformed the S&P by on average 3% per year since 2000. So when you think about the design of this index, today roughly 60 to 70% of premium inside an FIA is allocated to S&P strategies. And that's despite the fact that we've seen an introduction of hundreds of new vol control indexes. It's despite the fact that we're in the midst of a low interest rate environment. So it got us thinking, if we could build an index that was comprised of the S&P 500, so it had an S&P focus, with the goal of outperforming the S&P 500 and the ability to offer 3 to 3.5 times the participation rate of your standard S&P 500 index. Is there a market for that type of index? And what you're going to see is for any client that you're working with that is looking to allocate assets to an S&P strategy, you have to take a look at the Nassau Smart Passage Index inside of the growth annuity. We talked about 3 to 3.5 times the par rate. Take a look today on that Smart Passage Index. It's a 2-year reset. But on our 10-year product, you have up to 130% participation rate. On our 7-year index, up to 110%. And again, compare that to your average S&P strategy, because that's the design of this Smart Passage Index, comprised of the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500. It has a 16.5% vol target, which is pretty much on par with where the S&P is. So that's where we're getting the ability to provide equity-like returns inside of an FIA chassis. And these high par rates give you, again, that maximum upside to really get the highest level of return for your clients. And take a look at the overall performance from an accumulation standpoint. Here you can see on our 10-year, most recent 10-year period, the Smart Passage Index has returned just under 9.5% per year. In its best 10-year period, because of those equity-like returns, you can see this index has returned over 12.5% per year. That's the strength of this index, is the ability to provide these equity-like returns, outperforming the S&P 500 by focusing on that low vol strategy by, again, roughly 3% per year since 2000. And you see that in the illustrations that you see on the screen in front of you. Now, quickly, one of the other things we talked about is the potential for long-term income strategy or long-term income planning. We have a low-cost income rider on this product. So for only 25 basis points, the way the benefit base is going to grow, it's going to grow at 150% of index credits. And take a look at that performance, looking at that 2-year Smart Passage Index. After 10 years, $100,000 benefit base has grown to over $291,000. providing over $17,600 in guaranteed lifetime income for that client. After 15 years, a benefit base that's grown over $561,000, or roughly $37,000 in lifetime income. So again, what we're really trying to do is shoot for maximum accumulation, maximum income if you've got a younger client that's looking to reposition assets because of all of the potential volatility that's out there. That's the flexibility and opportunity that you have with the growth annuity. Now, we've got a ton of great technological platforms, something that NASA has really been focused on, but I do want to take 2 slides and highlight the number one downloaded marketing piece that we have in our portfolio, and that's what we'll call sort of our Plan Right, Retire Right brochure. This is a great way as you're trying to keep your pipeline filled. This is a great resource or a great brochure that you can leave behind or you can send out. Have a prospect or a client fill this out. Marcus talked about sort of doing sort of annual reviews and going through that process from a retirement planning standpoint. Take a look at the first couple slides or the first couple pages. Get your bearings and define your goals. What are your goals from a retirement planning standpoint, both personally and financially? Here are some of the 6 highest risks that are out there for retirees. Which one of these risks concern you? Or are there multiple ones? Fill in some notes. And then we're going to break those down into a little bit more detail. Then what you can do is set a follow-up meeting and really walk through this. So you're not talking product. You're not talking annuities. You're getting an understanding of where that client sits so that eventually we can lead them down the path to, hey, an index annuity is going to be a great solution for at least a portion of those assets that you have earmarked for retirement. Let's avoid that volatility. Because at the end of the day, what are we seeing today? A lot of clients, April, May, were hesitant to reposition assets because they were in the midst of potentially what we'll call them saying locking in substantial losses. Now we're back to even. But we've got an election coming up that I don't think anybody knows what direction it's going. We've got a pandemic that, I just read this morning that Europe is talking about lockdowns again. There's a lot of different concerns out there in terms of how that's going to impact where we go. Now is the time to get these clients into these guaranteed or capital protected accumulation products. And finally, again, because of your partnership with IAMS, you have access to our NASA Elite program. You saw the value add of that program. For only $1.5 million in FIA sales during the calendar year 2020, you're going to qualify for that year-end compensation bonus of up to 75 basis points for your second consecutive year qualifying. If you're top 75 producer, you're going to qualify to you and a guest to join us in Sonoma in California in April of 2021. A lot of great value add. We've got some service enhancements, dedicated new business case managers, suitability managers that will work directly with you to continue to move business through your system. So with that, Marcus, again, I can't thank you enough. Like I say, I always look forward to our webinars, starting off with everything that you guys provide. I'm extremely excited about the fourth quarter and the opportunity that we have. I know there's challenges there, but again, we've got clients that have seen their assets sort of rebuild from what we've experienced, second and third quarter. Hopefully you saw some great product solutions that you can really go back to a client, go back to a prospect, and put together a customized plan. So Marcus, thank you again for all that you do. Thank you for everybody that's jumping on. I'll kick it back to you, and I think we'll close things out with a Q&A.
Absolutely. I appreciate your time this morning, Jake. Launched a poll. If you want additional information on NASA or the portfolio, or would like to consider taking a look at possibly getting contracted with NASA, fill out the poll this morning, and I'll certainly follow up with you after the event this morning. If you do have questions on any of the information that was covered, please fill out your question there in the question box on the right side. We'll be more than happy to address that. Do you want to touch real quick, Jake, on the bonus product through NASA?
Yeah, so you're looking at the personal retirement choice, which is
right.
Another one of our accumulation-based products. We didn't spend time on it during the presentation today, but with that personal retirement choice, you have up to a 10% bonus. Now, the crediting rates are not as strong as they are with the NASA growth annuity, but you've got that bonus. So if you've got a client, again, that's experienced a little bit of market loss and they want to get back to even or maybe a little bit ahead, again, with our personal retirement choice, it's a 12-year product. You've got, if you will, there is an optional rider, an optional income rider that has, again, a 12-year roll-up with the ability to re-up for another 12, so potentially a 24-year roll-up, and has up to a 10% bonus to both the accumulation value and the benefit base And again, a product that definitely we can continue to run some customized illustrations. And again, I'll tell you right now, one of the other differentiators with the personal retirement choice is our Smart Passage Index is also currently only available inside of the growth annuity. But we can put some comparisons together to show you the offset of, hey, here's the upside opportunity of the growth annuity versus our bonus-based product, the personal retirement choice.
Let me take a look here. I got a question that just popped up. Let me see if I can. Does the contract have to be annuitized for income?
The contract does not have to be annuitized for income. As I mentioned, each one of these, you saw with personal income annuity, personal protection choice, the ability to take 10% penalty-free withdrawals as soon as 30 days after issue. Obviously, the income, the guarantees are based off of our lifetime income rider, which gives you the ability, the flexibility to start, stop. So the client will remain in control of those assets if there's ever a year where they don't want income. When you look at the growth annuity, same thing. Again, that income rider is based off of the accumulation. So you don't have a built-in guarantee, if you will. But again, the flexibility to take withdrawals through the penalty-free as soon as 30 days after issue on both the 7 and 10 year.
On the personal protection choice, is the death benefit available in New York, or are there any products available in New York?
Yeah, in the state of New York right now, we do have a MIGA, so a short-term MIGA. Currently, I believe the rate is it's 2.25%. Unfortunately, our index annuity portfolio is not available in the state of New York for New York residents, even if they're traveling outside of New York. If their state of residency is New York, again, unfortunately, our index portfolio is not available.
Okay. And I don't show any other questions at this point in time, so I do appreciate your time this morning, Jake. Like I said in the beginning, I don't have any other direct questions at this point in time, so I do appreciate your time. NASA is a great partner of Insurance Agency Marketing. I do appreciate everyone taking time this morning. I will be following up with each and every one of you this morning. So if you want any of the ancillary items or the items that Jake discussed this morning, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to forward those out to you. But at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the webinar. Thank you for joining, and I'll look forward to the next one I hold. Thank you.